and find me out in the country.
Yeah, that's not meant to happen, I don't think. Everything went black, which makes me think mold or something. Yeah, the seeds are still in there, they haven't really done anything. Yeah, I think these are going to be a fail. Some of these were very close to the radiator, which may mean it's too hot for them, but another two are in the window. So let's have a look at all these. Let's look at the most damaged looking ones. It's probably going to be the same result. I wonder why his trick that he showed didn't work. Is there a certain temperature they have to be in? Like they have to not be so warm? Or are these seeds bad? I don't see why the seeds would be bad because they're straight from peppers, unless Waitrose treat the peppers or something to make the seeds die. Which could be a manipulation thing that happens, trying to kill off the seeds that people get. I can see that as a government thing, to be honest. Stop people making seeds to make their own food. Yeah, so I wonder why it's not taken off. Those ones, nothing's working with the method that the guy showed on YouTube. Cultivation cooking. How come? Yeah, that's going to be just dead as well, isn't it? Why would this happen, Mr. Cultivation Cooking? Was I meant to be spraying it with, not with water, but with some other liquid at the beginning? There's none of these. None of these have done anything. I think I'll have to go to straight planting in the soil and see how that turns out. I've still got enough seeds, always got enough seeds, always cooking peppers.
When the world in which you're living gets a bit too much to bear.
So there's a few of these not filled. I guess I'll fill these up with soil. It's compost, peat-free, again from Waitrose, so it's not got perlite in it, it's not got coir in it, but those could be things to add. So I'm going to go to the garage and get out the soil bag and fill these up and then plant them like this.
When you look, there's no one there.
Apparently you're going to twizzle a screwdriver just to make a little dent. I don't know how many to put in each. There's a bigger pot here, so I might put a few in that one. Maybe I'll try 3 in this one. Bumblebee. 1 in the middle. 6 holes around the outside. This soil needs to be wet to start with, I think. The thing is, this squirter Mum emptied out from antibacterial chemical stuff, and I can still smell it. And if I can still smell it, maybe there's still antibacterial material in it. So, spraying this. I've got another option. I can pour water into this. This has holes in the top, so I might do that. Simulate some friggin' rain. I think they'd like a proper good drenching, apparently. The phase 1 did not work that I was shown. Let's hope these seeds are actually good. They're just harvested directly from the bell pepper. Yeah, we'll plant them like this. So 1 to 3 seeds in each hole. Four pots. Might firm these down with a spoon thing, and not very much used spoon a bit. 2 got in there. I think that's all the pots over there. Pedestrian walking by. And all these are underground. Let's add some water. Let's add some water to this. Okay, I poured from one bottle to the next. This gives a good spray, it seems. Yeah, that's pretty good. Another 4 to 8 days, I think. We'll put these back downstairs. So, first phase didn't work. Now we are just doing direct planting to see if we can get them to grow the normal way.
You're gonna find me out in the country.
We're about 3 days away from the check that I meant to do on these pepper plants to see if they sprouted, and no signs of life so far. They're being watered, they're getting a lot of sun recently in the window. Got a lot of windy blue sky days, but the sun's out. I think it's possible that the supermarket peppers, they might have added something to them, or maybe they're genetically modified so the seeds don't grow. These things. Or maybe these have been out in the window drying in the sun too long and maybe that's bad for them. I don't know peppers, maybe it's bad. In which case maybe I should plant some direct from the fruit from the supermarket before trying seeds. Not from the supermarket, but from some other shop that deals in seeds. That's all I can think of at the moment. Other than changing the soil, this is just compost. I could mix in perlite and coir and see if that produces a better result. Or soil from the garden maybe. And try again after Friday if nothing's really happening.
Way out in the country.
So, pepper planting. It's the 25th of March. The first batch, I would say, failed to come up. That was the dried seeds in the window from the supermarket bell peppers that I harvested out. So these are just planted today. These are different. These are Mr. Fothergill's pepper. It's meant to be a sweet pepper. Don't know why that's not focusing. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I tried sweet peppers. I hope they're not too different from bell peppers, to be honest, because I wanted bell peppers, but there we go. So got 2 of those. The soil has little labels on. The bottom 2/3 are compost, and the top 1/3 is soil from the garden at different parts of the garden. So I labelled what part of the garden each bit of soil is from to try and find the best quality soil. I noticed some soil was tough, some soil was earthy smelling, there was one batch that was really good. I think it might be, what's that? Corner rosebush, that's not it. Rosebush, second rosebush. What's this say? Soil top corner. This one here was really good soil, I worked out, or it seemed like good soil. So yeah, try again, I guess. This will be the 3rd week trying. Gonna leave it for another 8 days, keep watering it. I watered with this empty antibac bottle, and I think you can, when you spray it, you can smell the antibac, and I think the plants might need the bacteria in the soil, so I'm going to try watering just with this empty Volvic bottle, which I've pierced with a pin tack the head of the bottle so you can spray sort of with it. And we'll see how batch 3 goes. Report back in another 8 days, I guess.
The air is good, the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine.
So we are now 1 week in to the 2nd batch of peppers, and there's no sign yet. I'm not sure if I'm keeping them too wet sometimes or too dry at other times. I noticed there's this little green thing here, but I don't think it's a pepper seed. In fact, the camera's blurring up so you can't see it very well, but in the centre of the frame there's a little 2-bladed green leaf, but I do not think that's a pepper seed. So we'll wait another week and see if anything sprouts.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
It's the 7th of April, guys, and with batch 2, stuff's happening. I can safely say there's some weird stuff happening. So over in this pot here, you can see there's 2 things here. I don't think these are pepper plants, but I think they came with the soil. I think there were seeds in the soil, and that's what those 2 are. But over here, you can just make out, I don't know if you can make that out, there's a green shoot. So this pot there's nothing. This pot, there's a green shoot. This pot, you see there's a double grass thing there, that's been there for a little bit. I think that's a different plant. Nothing else seems to have come out in the middle. This one, nothing seems to have happened yet. This one, this different plant came out here that I thought was the first pepper, but actually, again, I think that's a different plant. Doesn't seem to be any others there. This one doesn't seem to have anything. This one, you can see, this is a new one. I think there's a green one which could be a pepper. I think that's probably a pepper. And then this one I've just noticed, that is a green shoot. That could be a pepper. So we're watering every day and giving it a little dry period. This is the first time the sun's been here in like 3 days. So glad to start seeing some activity on my pepper plants. I thought I was going to have to go to Long Ash Garden Centre and pick up a already growing pepper, which I might still do, but this is promising.
Slipping.
There's a picture here I'm going to show you of something that accidentally happened. Yeah, I accidentally, with my hand, I was just brushing past to walk away, and I flipped. It's actually this pot. It was sat here before, but it was this pot. See, it's slightly taller than the others. I flipped this, and all the soil, you can see a bit of the soil still there. All the soil went all the way over the carpet here. God damn it. My stupid, clumsy self. But in the progress of picking up the soil before I vacuumed my room, I found like 5, I think, seedlings, pepper seedlings. So I put them to one side and then put as much of the soil back in as I could, and then I buried the pepper seedlings near the top. Again, there was like 5 of them. That's a lot. So they are definitely growing down there. I don't know if I've damaged them, but I've re-watered them. I have to be really careful around here. I don't just brush the top because it'll fling the thing on my floor. But it's good to know from that clumsy act that they're growing.
It belongs to you and I. Come on and join me. Hey, out in the country.